Hey, how's it going out there today, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. We're drinking Dasani today. I'd almost rather drink out of a puddle like a cat than drink Dasani, but this is what they had, so this is what I bought. Cheers, everyone. If you could, smash that like button for me when you come in. I much appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by, for watching on the replay. You're awesome. Just wanted to pop in, say hello to everybody. We're chilling tonight. I don't have a lot of time to do a live show, but thought, hey, while I'm here, why not? Why I'm here, why not? I was going to go take a shower, but there's a lot of people in line for a shower right now, so probably going to have to sleep it in and then do it in the morning, maybe. I don't know. Maybe when I get done with this, they'll be worked through a bunch of those. But you know how it is. Once they get like 4 or 5 behind on showers, they never really get caught up until, everybody goes to bed. So, luckily it's not smell-o-vision you're dealing with here. But thanks, everybody. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Let me get some banners going here. Ticker rolling. Ticker is rolling. Got a few people rolling in. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Much appreciated. Let me see if I got a background here. Let's throw something up on the background. Looking so bland over here with just the truck in the back. Let's see what we got here. All the way to the mountaintop. I'm all the way to the top around here. That's the way we look at it. That's the way we look at it. I don't know. I thought I had good internet. Maybe I don't. There we go. We'll go to the peak. We go to the peak. Sterling in the house. What's up, Sterling? Sterling says I might have my truck back Monday. All right. 13 days for a 7-hour job. My God. And that's what we're dealing with these days. Have you guys noticed? It's like every time a truck goes into the shop, an angel gets its wings. I mean, wait. Every time a truck goes into the shop, a trucker cries a little bit. It's getting rough. It's getting rough because, like you say, you might have it back Monday after 2 weeks. It's maddening. It's absolute madness out here right now. And the prices they're charging, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I never thought I'd see a day where $200 an hour for a shop fee is not unheard of. Used to, back in my day, if it was over $100, you was questioning it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we went from like, when we got to 100, it just ran away. It went like forever. It was below 100. And then it hit like 125, and then it went to 150, and now we're like in that 150, 175 range. It feels like anymore. We talking shop rates. I hate to even have anything go in the shop just because of the time frame anymore. Like, we're in a weird place in this country, where people at any rate just do not want to work. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's like shops paying $30-$40 an hour. They can't get people to work. Like, what is going on out here? What is going on out here? Hopefully you get it back, Sterling. Trucker Abdullah in the house. What's up, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Fate Trucking, what up? He knows a little bit about a truck being in a shop. Thanks for being on the show last night. Doing a little, informal trucking show here tonight as well. Everybody hit that like button for me if you could. We'll see how many people we can run through here. 36 people in the house. I would imagine other people are live right now. I know Blas Chalice was live earlier. I was checking his show out. Probably other people live. It's hard to know when to go live, honestly. It is. With both feet in the house. Yo, Sloppy Joe, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. I've said something that my Garmin has recognized and thinks I'm trying to talk to it. Man versus Road in the house. Everybody go check out Man versus Road. He's got a channel going over there. Sterling's got a channel. Go check him out. Fate Trucking's got a channel. Let's see here. Where was I at? Where was that? Daryl's in the house. What's up? Not much. With both feet, Sloppy Joe. Yeah, that's my stripper name. I used to be a stripper. Used to be a stripper back in the day. Back in the day. Let me check this email real quick. Yeah, I had a great live show last night. Thanks everybody for stopping by and checking us out last night. Trying to see what Sterling's up to here. We'll see if he wants to come in a minute. Man versus Road, what up? Cool Trucking in the house. Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out with me a little bit. Let me see if I can get this pulled up on the other on this thing here. I need to add some moderators. I got a lot of moderators. I add you guys so you can drop your you can drop your link if you want to. So Gary Bates in the house. What up, Gary Bates? Thanks for stopping by. We talking shop rates tonight. Anybody else thinking about shop rates? Got shop rates on your mind? It can be a little brutal. Okay, Sterling is a moderator. I couldn't figure out what was going on there. Couldn't figure that out. Okay. Just a number, channel member of the house. Howdy, the internet. Okay. Yeah, I've been checking my internet before I go live, so decent, I think. If you go to Google and type in my internet speed, it'll bring up an internet speed test. You hit run, and it'll tell you what you got. We're doing pretty good tonight, it looks like. Where we at? We're at like, it takes it a second. We'll let that run. That takes about a minute to run that one. Sorry, Miss Sean here. King Cash, what up? Not much. Chilling. Fake Trucking, yes we do. Yeah, he knows a little bit about a truck being in the shop. He's been feeling the pain. Corey's in the house. Hey brother, be safe. Yeah, no doubt. Keep your doors locked and whatnot. I wanted a shower. Honest to God, I was going to go take a shower before I was going to do this live show. Thought about just not doing the live show, but there were like 5 people in line, and I gave up on it, honestly, because it wasn't moving. It wasn't like they were churning them. I mean, these guys were in there for, that real Saturday shower, the real one. Lying and thieving bastards. Yeah, some of these shops, man, these time frames are unreal they're giving out these days. Myler, boys, trucking. I'm seriously thinking about switching to company driver from lease to own. Yeah, it's tough out here right now. It is. The thing of it is, if you've got a lot of expenses, you need to run a lot of miles, but there's not a lot of freight to make up those miles. That is the problem right now. That seems to be the main dilemma is, and when I used to do lease purchase, or lease to own, buying a truck from a carrier, basically, I knew I needed like 1,000 miles. My first 1,000 miles went to expenses, because I needed like $600 to cover the truck. I needed $100 to cover all my other expenses that they hit me with. And so that was $700. And then to get $700, I needed to run about 700 miles. And so the first 1,000 miles of the week was given away back to the company to cover expenses. The problem is, if you're only getting 2,000 miles a week, it's not a lot coming back to the house after you pay all the expenses. So that is the dilemma right now. Creepy Bushman got the same thing. Yeah, thinking about switching back to company. I talked about that a little bit last night. I hope I didn't make anybody mad talking about, if you're not in the best situation right now, you got a lot of expenses, you don't get great fuel economy. You may be better off doing that, honestly, and sooner than later would be better for everybody. And I don't mean that to be mean. I'm just saying, like, the good company jobs are going to be, there's a lot of guys thinking that way right now. Let me jump out of this company or out of this lease gig or this expensive truck payment and jump into a company driver job with, there's only so much contract freight out there that you can cover as a company driver, and there's not a lot going on the spot market right now. So, channel member Kelly Patterson in the house. What's up? What's up, Kelly? Thanks for stopping by. Let me see what we got here. This thing jumped on me. Grade 8 transportation in the house. Good evening, Cash and Chat. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Johnny GTO in the house. Recta Law is not live today. Okay, Recta Law. Let's see. With both feet in the house, Jeff Like is live, I think. Okay, that's probably pulling a lot of people over there. People like Jeffrey Like. He's been around forever. Let's see. RN in the house. How's your night going? I'm good. I'm starting to question my hours a little bit, though. I'm running recaps right now, and I'm a little concerned. I got to be honest with you, because I need to cover some real miles tomorrow. I need to probably cover like minimum 500. I need closer to 600 tomorrow. I got 10 hours available tomorrow. But the problem is Monday, Tuesday, I am not recapping good hours. Like, yeah, my hours are garbage right now. The last 3 or 4 days, I've burned up a lot of hours, and it's like, I'm pushing the edge, but I'm not gaining anything back. So this could be an issue. I hate running recaps just for that issue. Normally it's not a problem with me, but I feel like with freight these days, they don't know how to book freight anymore, because either they want to give you an entire weekend on a 500-mile load, or they want to give you one day on an 800-mile load. It makes no sense anymore. So I think a lot of brokers think we're still exempt, but I cannot run these loads exempt. I've got some weird hours going. May have to address that Monday, because I am booked all the way through next Friday, but I may have some problems. Hope your night's going good, RN. Thanks again for stopping by. With both feet says, Like was live. Looks like he's done. Okay, maybe we'll pull a few people over here from Mr. Like. Cool Trucking says, what's the subject tonight, Cash? We're talking about anything that anybody wants to talk about, basically. I try not to have too strict of a format, but I know shop rates are a big deal right now. Just inflation in general. Let me do an informal survey here. Which one do you think, guys, which one do you think is a bigger issue right now? And I'll explain it a little bit. Do you think fuel prices are the big issue right now, or do you think inflation is the big thing right now? Because I think short term right now in front of us, fuel is the big thing. But I think inflation is going to be a bigger subject come next year, because, I never thought, with the inflation, the running the way it was, I never thought freight rates would get as low as they did, as quick as they did, because the input costs just keep going up. So it's hard to believe that we are at where we're at with rates after just going through, basically a 10 to 15% inflationary environment. I mean, the government can say 6%. The reality is commodities are more like telling us 15%. Like, have you tried to buy a tire lately? Have you looked at shop rates lately? Equipment prices, we've been in this tough environment for about a month now, and I really don't see any break in equipment prices. I think some of the guys that may be doing the personal sales, they may start to dip a little bit. I can't wait to see the next results from the auctions. I got a couple Ritchie Brother auctions I'm watching right now, and I I'm kind of waiting to see what happens there, because I would like to buy an older truck, and I'm in the market for an older truck. It won't be anything I plan on putting on the road in the next probably the fall at the earliest would be when I would be looking to put this older truck on the road. And I'm just looking at auctions because, you know, like I've been looking for an older truck for at least 6 months now. But, you know, I'm not paying 30 grand, you know, for an old truck with 1 million miles on it. You know, like what used to be a $15,000 truck, you know, is now 30 all day. It's like not even roadworthy. You know, they're wanting 30 grand. So, inflation, you know, it's inflation. So, let me get caught up on some comments here. I just want to know what you guys thought about that. Is it what's more of an issue, do you think, in the next 6 months? If fuel stays the way it is, or inflation? Because, you know, rates are where they're at. So we're making this much money, but those dollars we're making aren't buying what they used to buy. So, and normally it's an issue, but it's, you know, when it's 2, 3, 4% a year, it's like, okay, we learn to live with that inflation because that's the way they do the monetary system. But when it's 15 to 20% in a year, it's tough to live with that situation. Let's see, Cadillac Jack in the house. Good evening, trucker. Down until shaking in the front end is fixed. Wasted a day at the TA truck services. Oh, I'm sure. Shaky front end, no fun. These roads, man, these freaking roads, like beating them to death out here. Like, I dodged the Indiana toll road today, but let me tell you, I paid for it with some bumps and humps. Let me tell you. Paul Smith in the house. So I did a rough calculation of what my cost per mile, and I came up with a break even of $2.80 a mile. Am I seeing things wrong? No, that could be legit. It just depends on your operation. But 280 could be legit this day and age with equipment prices and payments and fuel. You know, you got to pay yourself something, you know. I like to do my cost per mile break. I like to break it down in a couple different ways. I like to do my cost per mile of just like operating the truck minus fuel. Then I like to do my cost per mile with fuel. And then I like to do my cost per mile with my pay included. So I like to see it a couple different ways. See here. There's a YouTube channel. Is that your channel with both feet? Is that you? If you do put a link to your channel in there, guys, make sure you put like my channel or something like that. That way people know what they're clicking on, because we want people to come click on you. We have a special guest with us tonight. He has come all the way here to the show. He has made special arrangements, so everybody welcome Sterling to the show.
Hey, kids.
He refers to us all as kids. He was I think he was a massive sperm donor in the 80s, and possibly we all could be his kids.
Yeah, well, that's why I got into trucking, to help spread my seed. Yep.
I got those pictures of your shop you sent me. You know, it kind of looks like if the door was positioned correctly, you could get a semi truck in there.
Well, I'm here right now. You want me to walk you around the shop a little bit?
I was going to make a background out of it and tell you I was in your shop. But I ran out of time.
I got security cameras everywhere, so I know you're not in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give us a tour if you want to. Now,
I don't know if I can switch the camera around. Well, I'll just flip the camera around.
Is the
So
door in a position where you can get the truck in there?
I think so. Um, so behind me here, you'll see the door. I'm
Yeah,
backwards.
that's
I haven't measured it yet, but I'm pretty sure I can get the truck in there. I'm gonna turn the lights on for you guys.
yeah. Whoever put that door in, they put it in the right spot. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's just like a straight shot right there. But
Yeah,
my Cascadia is a mid roof, but it does have like a little fairing on the top of it. So worst case scenario, I'll just take that fairing off, and I'm going to be doing flatbed here soon anyway. So don't really need the fairing, so it
yeah.
won't be too much of a loss. But yeah, I'll show you kids around a little bit. There's right behind me there. That is my 67 Beetle. It hasn't run in over a year. I put new fuel lines on it because the ethanol fuel now just eats through carburetors and fuel lines and stuff. So
Right.
I put new fuel lines on it last night, and tonight before it gets too dark, I'm going to make a video of it and show you kids and everything.
Nice.
And every truck driver has to have a dad van. Don't let it fool you. That has a 3,000 watt stereo system in it. And then let's see, way back in the corner. I feel like I'm in kindergarten, when we're showing our GI Joes and stuff. It's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
So the Yammers, I did a video on that today. Actually, we'll count this as a preview because I did show the shop in a video. It'll be out in another hour or so.
Okay.
And then the Princess hidden over here. That's my old Goldwing. I call the Poverty Glide. That bike saved my butt last year because the Yamaha, the parts were stuck on a ship in the middle of the ocean somewhere for about 3 months. And my friends were all like, "Hey, we're going on a bike ride. You have to join us." And I was like, "Crap." So went to Facebook Marketplace, and I got, can you guys see it there? That is a 1980 Goldwing. I was born in 1980, and they were trying to sell it for like $3,000. And I said, "I've got $1,980. Take it or leave it." And I don't know if they were dumb enough to sell it for that cheap, or if I was dumb enough to pay that much money for it.
Right.
But yeah, it's been a great bike ever since. And so this is more or less going to be my little man cave, and I'm hoping I can get the truck fit in here. My old toolbox, so I went through that, I think a couple days ago. So all my tools are accounted for. I did lose a lot in the divorce, but things happen. And hidden in the further corner over there is my Traeger grill. I've never done this before, but I did 5 pounds of beef jerky in that thing. So when I do hit the road, I'll stay out of the Loves and the Pilots and everything.
Right. Yeah, I seen those pictures you sent me, man. That thing is pretty sweet.
It's it's kind of a dream come true. And even though I'm kind of struggling, with my truck in the shop and all that, this is helping to keep my spirits up because
Right.
just to be able to work on anything I want and not call a mechanic or rely on friends or anything like that. It's it's been a huge life improvement. I also have a little bit of news. We'll get you set up here on the table. My reception's a little wonky, so I apologize.
Now you're coming through good on my end.
Okay, cool. So that trailer, that flatbed, that 53 flatbed with spread axle, it's going to cost me $1,000 a month, and it's $5,500 at closing. So all I got to do is pay that money, and I got the trailer.
Okay.
So
how much a month again?
It'll be. What's that?
How much was it a month again?
$1,000 a month, and they want $5,000 down.
Okay.
It's for 60 months.
That sounds pretty good. What is it? What kind is it? I know it's a 53-foot flat spread axle. Um, what all's it got on it?
It sounds like my internet's crapping out on us, but yeah, it's a 53-foot flat with a spread axle and two big boxes on it. So
Okay.
it'll be a pretty good setup.
So if the subscribers are out in your area, what's the shop rate on your new shop? Say somebody wheels in there with a water pump or something. What's your shop rate?
I can barely hear you, Cash. So I'm gonna clock off for now, but I appreciate being on the show for a little bit, and
Yeah, no
I'll
problem.
catch you on the replay, gang.
All right, no problem. Everybody go check out Sterling. He's got a good channel going over there. Go check him out. He's worth a watch, I think. He's a good guy. But yeah, back to what we were saying here. 280 a mile. Yeah, you could be costing you could be running 280 a mile right now. That's Stat Trucking says, "What's up, Cash? Happy Saturday." Yeah, what's up, everybody? Thanks for dropping by on a Saturday with both feet. Everybody check the link there. Here from Central Oregon. Oh, that's God's country out there. That's a beautiful place. Smash that like button. Yeah, hey, thanks for reminding me. I need to hit my own like button. Got to get my own like button going over there. Who else will like you if you don't like yourself, right? Big Dog Trucker 68 in the house. What up? Channel member. Good evening, Cash and chat. Paul, that's pretty high. Newer truck and trailer. Yeah, 280 a mile is expensive, but I would say there's a lot of guys in that ballpark right now. Makes it tough, because you got to find that freight. You got to stay on that freight. Makes it tough. Fake Trigger says shops are out of hand. Quickest way to go broke is bring your truck to a shop. It seems that way. Still thinking about buying a second truck. Yeah, hey. For me, I want an older truck. I'm not buying this. This is like an idea more for something to tinker on, something I can work on. Basically YouTube content. Little here, little there, something like that. Echoes in the house says I can't even hardly find $2 a mile right now. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy out here right now. I mean, absolute madness. I've got a weekly recap coming out this week that is just pure ugly. I mean, pure ugly. My entire week this week on the weekly recap that's coming out, it's one backhaul, and then the truck goes to the shop for the rest of the week. It's brutal. I mean, it's brutal. It's one backhaul out of not of a great area, and I had to spend a lot on fuel. I mean, it's like, this is where we're at these days. Like, I'm not kidding. If I was in a little bit different position in life, I would probably literally, really honestly be pursuing that job at Love's. Like, I would be taking that very serious. I don't know if Love's would take me serious, but yeah. Yeah, man versus road, agreeing with fate. Yeah, you go broke, you put your truck in a shop too much these days. That's for dang sure. Whoa, I'm far behind on comments here. Let's get caught up a little bit. Highway robbery at the low rates the brokers are giving. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing about brokers is, they're trying to make their money too, and they don't have as many loads to broker out. So they're trying to make more per load, just simple economics of it, and it's crazy. They kind of know they got us, so they're taking advantage of it. I'm not a fan of it. Cool Trigger says, I have to put my wiper motor in tomorrow. Would take it to a shop, but at these hourly rates, no way. Yeah, freaking $300 to put a wiper motor in, I bet. $300 on hourly rate. $15 on shop fees. I mean, what shop fees do you have involved in putting a wiper motor on? You know, like some things should not have shop fees, but it does. Yeah, you'd be in that $400 probably, and if you brought the part to them. There we go. Everybody check everybody out. Stavros says plenty of loads from Cali to Vegas, over $5 a mile. Problem, no loads from no loads from Vegas. Yeah, that's the thing of it. You know, like you can catch a mediocre rate here and there, but more than likely it's going to a damn dead zone. That's for sure. Damn dead zone. Connor's in the house. What up, Connor? Says, hey, Cash, from Sydney, Australia. I love my Australian viewers. I got quite a few people that watch from Australia, actually. It's one of my higher rated countries that I get views from. So shout out to all the Aussies out there. Thanks, you guys. MN Trucking in the house. What's up? With both feet says, here's a good cost per mile calculator. motorcarrierhq.com. There you go. Oh, there was a good burp. There went all my viewers. Paul Smith says, I'm looking at a truck that has 200 to 300,000 on the odometer. They're running 135 to 165,000. Giving my wife a decent paycheck, health insurance, and all other costs, I came up with $280 a mile. Yeah. Sounds about right. Honestly, sounds about right. It's tough. Cool Trucking says Jeffrey just stopped his live as you went live. Okay. I need to reach out to Jeffrey one day. Maybe I could get him on the show. Maximum Raids in the house says, hey, Cash, my man, I picked a hell of a time to buy a truck and be an owner-operator. Yeah. Whew, man. Tough times right now. I mean, ain't nobody fooling nobody about it. Cool Trucking says, I hate fat thumbs. Yeah, we all do it from time to time. Hopefully I read it right. Maximum Ray still doing well at the moment though. Yeah, hang in there if you can. You know, hopefully you built your operation in a way where you know, you can still make something of it. You know, I hope. Do want to talk about something real quick while I got everybody here. The merch shelf is now available below the video here. If you look down below the video, you look down below, you know, hit that thumbs up on the way down. Right below that, you'll see the merch shelf. Grab yourself some merch if you want it. I got Capstone Sucks t-shirts. I got stickers that say Cash is King. I got multiple kinds of mugs. I mean, just everything. Hashtag dammitboy stuff. I mean, it's all down there. Quick commercial. There we go. We're done with that commercial. Back to our regularly scheduled program. G Walker in the house. What up? DJ says inflation. Ooh-wee, look at this big old pretty Peterbilt parking beside me right here. I hope you don't idle that all night. He's got a squeaky belt on there. You guys hear that? Oh, no. Yeah. Hopefully they don't idle that all night, man. It's cool here. It's like mid-60s. I don't necessarily always get the best neighbors, but maybe he'll turn it off and not be one of those guys that idle all night. If he is, I might have to back up and get a new spot. Might have to do that. I do that from time to time. You know what I mean? Cool Trucking says, let's talk solar power powering these electric trucks. I believe we could operate for almost free. The problem is solar panels are pretty expensive. So is wind power. You know, it's kind of expensive, but once you get it rolling, you know, it is the problem. I mean, it is pretty cheap once you get it all set up, but setup costs are big. I would be for electric trucks if they could do what they say they could do. That's my thing with an electric truck. Like, I like that the power's more immediate. You could probably you should be able to pull hills better with an electric truck. But my thing is the range. You know, Tesla says they got a battery that'll do like 400 miles. But I'm sure that's like, you know, perfect conditions. And my thing is what's that 400 go down to when we start pulling mountains in the winter in Colorado? You know what I mean? Like, what's that range drop down to when it's, you know, negative 10 degrees in Montana, you know, and I'm going into the wind. So, wonder about stuff like that. Makes you wonder. Echo says fuel will drive inflation. Everything unloads from a truck. Yeah, that's true. I hope my Peterbilt buddy don't idle that truck all night. I really do. It's kind of a bummer. I am parked lined up with a fuel island. I got to get fuel in the morning. I want to let my reefer run tonight and then top it off in the morning and top the truck off while I'm at it. But yeah, Agco's right. Fuel will add to the cost of everything. It's going to. It already is. You know, I mean, some of these truck stops, I can't even buy stuff in them anymore. Unbelievable prices on some of this stuff. Shannon Thomas Trucking, channel member, thank you very much. Everybody go check out Shannon Thomas Trucking. She's over there doing it big these days. She's got her channel rolling. You know, check it out. Just the number says people have less disposable income to buy stuff because of inflation. Commercial freight should remain strong in the short term. Yeah, that's the big deal. Inflation and gas prices. You know, if you take $20 out of the average American's pocket every week to buy gasoline so they can drive back and forth to work, it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you do, every person that drives a car to work is paying $20 more than they were last year. You know, that eats into disposable income for sure. Big Dog saying hi to Shannon. Yeah, everybody check everybody out. Sal's in the house. What up, Uncle Cash? What up, everyone? Catch you on the replay. Out having dinner with the family. Stay safe. Thanks for checking in, Sal. When you're with your family and you still check in on my live show, I give you double points for that. If you're on home time with the family and you still stop in and say hi, I give you double points for that. 100% worldview. How old? What are we talking about? How old? What are we talking about? Calvin Leak in the house. What up, Calvin Leak? Now, there's a channel everybody should check out. Is Calvin a moderator? If Calvin's not a moderator, it's a damn shame. I don't know. That thing ain't loading right now. I'll check it in a minute. There it goes. Now it's a load. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let me get back to this. Calvin says, give it 6 to 12 months. It will be over with these overpriced trucks. Yeah. I'm thinking like it's got to turn. And it's going to, I think the truck prices will turn just as quick as the rates did, because like, I tell you who's going to be in a bind is these dealerships that were buying these auction trucks for way more than they were worth and putting them on the lot for way more than they should have. And now they're going to be stuck with them damn trucks. Like, I see that coming. Calvin says it's people who got that money and burned a hole in their pockets. Yeah. You know, I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I paid off a lot of debt last year. I feel good about that. But at the same time, I kind of wish I'd have stacked a little bit more of it and maybe kept some of the debt and maybe had more cash on hand, but, you never know. I was trying to do the right thing, but we'll see how it shakes out. We'll just have to see how it shakes out. G. Walker says, fuel directly eats into your profit. You can raise your cost per mile, but there is no guarantee that rate will be there. Yeah, Yes, thank you for explaining that, because I made that video the other day about I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago now, about sell everything and walk away. And I was talking about other drivers, not myself, but people get on there and they love to comment on that video of, well, I don't know why you're hauling freight for less than $2 a mile, or I don't know why you're hauling freight for less than $3 a mile, or like you should demand more. And I'm like, carriers don't set the rate on spot market freight. You can choose to haul it or not haul it. I guess you could set the rate that way, but you can't call when there's one load available and there's 50 trucks sitting around in a 100-mile radius waiting on a load. You can't call the broker and be like, you got this load posted for $2.50 a mile, but I'm going to need $4 a mile. It don't work like that. The market's not in your favor at that point. Now, am I saying all freight's like that right now? No, I mean, you can still hit them here and there. You can still hit a little hit. But as far as like the grand scheme of freight being, crazy paying, we're out of that market. For, people setting up their own, like posting your truck on a load board would be a good example. Sorry, I think that background was messing up my internet feed there. The market sets the rate. You can demand $3 a mile all day out of Florida. Are you going to get it? Probably not. Not unless you're just at the perfect spot at the perfect time and you know a guy. And that's about it. Shannon Trucking says, I'm grilling a filet steak on my new George Foreman grill, steaming Brussels sprouts, onions, fresh garlic, and mushrooms, brown rice on the side in grass-fed butter, first-time truck cooking. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Talk about doing it right. Doing it right over there. And how you affording filet steak? No, I'm just kidding. That's what I really want to know. How do you afford filet steak? Because I'm eating beans with my rice. So I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm actually skipping meals right now. I can't even afford to eat right. Oh, man. I laugh so I don't cry. You know what I mean? Anybody ever do that? Fake Trigger says, I was born in the 80s, so Sterling, are you my daddy? Sterling could most definitely be the daddy. God, I'm getting behind on comments here. I'm trying to work through them. G Walker says, ha ha, CL, you on Trucker's ass, Duct Tape Express. Oh, Calvin Lee, yeah. Duct Tape Express, Oil Leak Logistics, and the PP Loan Dudes. Yeah. Yeah, everybody go watch Calvin. He's a riot. You talk about the hashtag no filter crowd. Calvin's on the board of the hashtag no filter crowd. He's not only a client, he's a board member. Let's see, 100% worldview. Everyone flooding the bed market. Yeah, I would say so. I'm about to go to bed myself. Cole Trigger says, is that a chassis to a race car back there? Oh, a chassis. Probably no telling with Sterling. Let's see. Nah, I'll buy a crossover first. Okay. Good deal. We talking about cars, boy. I'd like to have a new car, but I think the time passed. It's like I had the money, but then the car prices went up so much, and now I'm not willing to do it. I'm just too cheap. I'm just too damn cheap, to be honest with you. I'll drive that 07 Avalon till the damn wheels fall off, and then I'll probably buy new wheels at the junkyard for it. I got looking at that car the other day. That car's got 3 different kind of tires on it. 3 different kinds of tires. The front 2 are matching, and the back 2 are just whatever. I don't even know. Cheap as I can find. Yeah, it does sound great. Shannon cooking it up over there. Cool Trucking says, Murder Nova Man van puts out about 1,000 horsepower. Holy moly. Yeah, that's a minivan right there, 1,000 horsepower. Time for me to cook steak dinner. Go for it, Kelly. Hook it up. Hook it up. I got bacon, eggs, hamburger, some fish. I don't have no steak in the truck right now, though. Nomadic Brett, Evening Cash. What's up, Nomadic Brett? Thanks for stopping by. Um, Worldview says 53. No way. I love a 48. Yeah. I'm. I don't know. I don't know. If you're hauling something light, I don't mind the 53, but it depends on what your market is, I guess, really, on them flatbeds. Evening to all. What's up? Joshua in the house. 100% worldwide says 1,000 is great. I love utility. Yeah, a grand a month ain't bad, honestly, in this market we're in. 5,500 down, 1,000 a month. Not a horrible deal. Big Dog Trucker 68 says, "Hey Brett, how you doing this evening?" Yeah, everybody say hi to everybody. Hot seat in the house. Decent deal. Yeah, I think in this market, looking for a flatbed, not bad. Grade A transportation, Thomas Trucking. Enjoy the truck meal. Good meals made in the truck will always taste great, especially when you consider the money you saved. Yeah, the fact is, you could probably have a filet steak and all those sides for the same price that you could go into, McDonald's and get a double quarter pounder meal. Come on. Cool Trucking says Kelly Patterson. We had top sirloin, homemade mac and cheese, and vegetables. Yeah, that sounds delicious. Hey, there you go, Sterling. Sorry, my reception in the shop is rough. No worries, Sterling. We appreciate you coming in, giving us the time you did. Everybody, check out Sterling's channel. By the way, he puts out some interesting stuff. He's not all trucking all day, every day. He puts out some like car videos and stuff like that. So give him a shot. Riding his motorcycle videos, stuff like that. Six Semper in the house. I'm going to start charging shop rates for driving. $98 an hour should cover things. Be sure to put truck fees in there. That way you can cover your grease for your fifth wheel and everything like that. Yeah, exactly. Good luck with it. I hope it works for you. 100% worldwide. $250 a week, $1,000 a month. Not bad. Yeah. I mean, $12,000 a year. Not bad. Not bad for a flatbed. He'll cut his trailer cost in half doing that, dropping that reefer and getting that flatbed. Big Sammy in the house. Like. Thank you very much. Everybody smash that like button for me if you could. 100% worldwide. Year in preference. Not sure exactly what you mean there, Shannon. Yeah, everybody say hi to everybody. Joshua, when you figure your rate per mile, what are you figuring your replacement cost? So basically what I've been doing is basically when I had a truck, I was doing when I had a truck payment, I was doing like $600 a week truck payment. And basically I had a 36-month loan, and I paid it off in 20. I wanted to get it paid off in 18, but I had a few personal things, in the middle of paying it off that, I moved and stuff like that. So I kind of slacked a little bit, But the thing is, now instead of the 600, I'm doing like 300 to 500 a week. So, anywhere from like a dime to 15 cents a mile usually puts me right, in replacement cost. But see, that's why I paid those double payments, because, basically I get a year, at least a year of, a choice. Do I put money back for a truck, or do I just coast and then borrow money, when it comes time, to get another truck, or go deep into savings? My Peterbilt buddy's back. Boy, I hope he turns that truck off. I don't want to move. I hate having to pull around a lot, but I will. I'm just not going to sit here, next to a squeaky belt truck, Just not going to do it. Just not gonna do it. Big Dog says, doing well, Brett. Hanging out at the house. Oh, there you go, Big Dog, living life, hanging out at the house. Everybody check everybody out. Nomadic Brett's got a good channel going over there. Go check out Nomadic Brett. Will Bond in the house. What's up, Will Bond? Says, what's up, Cassius King fans? Good evening. Drivers, keep trucking and keep this great country rolling. We trying. There ain't a whole lot to keep rolling these days. Freight is bottoming. A lot of this has went back to contract freight, so it just is what it is. Big Dog Turk 68. Evening to the grandkids. Yeah, no doubt. Hope you guys have a great afternoon. Thanks for checking in from the house. I appreciate that. My other boy says, why you want to work for Loves if you weren't in the position you're in? Because I'm not saying it's perfect, but I feel like I can make more money doing what I'm doing right now. And that's what I mean by the position I'm in. I can make more now, but I'm giving up a lot to make that extra money. Like if I worked for Loves, I'd probably be sitting at the house right now. It's one of those things where I would make a little less money, I think, but I'd have a lot less headache and a lot more home time. And that's why I say that. Why would you want to work for Loves if you weren't in the position you're in? Yeah. That's basically what I mean by that. Daryl's in the house. I'm hearing lots of stories where the brokers are making 2/3 the amount of load rather than the drivers. That is highway robbery. Yeah. I mean, they got less loads to move, so they're trying to make more off the loads. They know the game. They know they can play the game. And there's not much we can do about it, because honestly, they've done the work to get their hands in the load first. It's not fair. I'm not defending it in any means, but it's supply and demand. Sign up next. I think that's how I say that. Might be time to put my degree to use. Yeah. The only degree I got's roll up. It's the only degree I got it's roll up. If you know what I mean. I put it to work every day though. Nathan in the house. There's a huge headwind ahead, but everyone just got to hold on. Some people won't be able to hold on though. That's just it. I was talking to a buddy of mine today on the phone about it. And I said, here's the thing. If this lasts for a month, most people could get through it. If this lasts for 2 years, a lot of people won't make it to the end and still be in the position they're in. I said, and that's the tricky part of the situation we're in. No one knows when or how this will change. My thing is, I can tell you with certainty, things will be different a month, 2 months, 3 months from now. I can't tell you if they'll be better or worse, but I know trucking very rarely stays on an even keel. It's always kind of fluctuating. There's too many variables. We got fuel cost, equipment cost, freight volumes, wars in other countries. I mean, we got too many things for trucking to stay the same all the time. So yeah, that's the key. You got to determine whether, if this lasts for 2 years, what's your move? If it lasts for, that's the determination you got to make. Well, I'm in good company here. I got a big shiny Peterbilt on this side, and I got a big shiny Peterbilt pulling in over here. That's a big old truck there. But yeah, that's the key. Sterling, what is your channel? Yeah, can somebody drop a link to Sterling's channel for me? I would appreciate that. Just put Sterling's channel and then drop a link. That way everybody knows. He's a good guy. He deserves more people over there But yeah, it's tough. YouTube, you gotta get people in there. That's the key. That's the key. Big dog in the house. Thank you very much. Cash is looking overall. It's just him thinking, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like with those surveys I put up on YouTube. It's just general, I don't want to overthink them. Just general, We're all thinking out loud here. Basically, is what's going on. To be honest about it. Adco in the house. What's up, my brother? Says I bought one of those Falcon Eye dash cam systems. Still need to install it. Yeah, let us know how that goes. Woo. Been waiting on that one for about an hour now. I felt like I had to sneeze. I got that Scoshi. I'm going to tell you something about that Scoshi, that $30 Scoshi. During the day, it is a great dash cam. At night, it is not so great. That's my take on it. I need to do an update video on that and let people know, because I think for $30, it's worth having in your truck for $30. But I bought a bigger memory card for mine because they come with an 8 gig memory card. I put a 32 gig in there, so it'll, I can get a couple extra hours of footage. But at night, that thing is not great at night. Doc Hunter says, had some friction as a company driver, so been researching getting my own truck authority and becoming part-time trucker. Maybe power only here in Alabama area. Power only is a tough gig right now. It is. Go check out This Trucking Life is the guy. He's doing power only right now. It's a tough gig. It is a tough gig, power only. There we go. Thank you very much with both feet. Dropping Sterling's link. I appreciate that. Doc Hunter says, a little scary pulling the trigger, but we'll keep learning and looking for an opportunity. Thanks for the transparency. Yeah, I tell people, like, you shouldn't try to time the market, because I see a lot of people saying in the comments, well, when truck prices go down, I'm going to buy me a truck. But the problem is when truck prices are down, there's no freight to haul and the rates are down. So it's typically a tough time to operate a business. Now, when rates are up, truck prices are stupid high. You're taking a chance. You could buy in at the height of the market and it all come down. It's super, super tough to time the truck market. Here's my advice. Learn as much as you can. Watch the channels that teach stuff about trucking. Watch Calvin Leak, watch Nomadic Brett, watch, these guys that try to teach you things about trucking, and they put out a lot of knowledge about trucking. And then read books about business, learn about taxes, learn all that stuff, learn to drive the truck, get really good at driving truck and backing truck. And, because you don't want to be running a business and trying to learn to drive a truck at the same time. That's a lot going on. So that's my advice. Learn to drive truck, learn as much as you can about business, not even really trucking business, just business, and then learn the trucking side of business or the business side of trucking. And then, get into trucking when you can get in. When you feel comfortable and you got your money right and you got everything fixed, that's the time to get into trucking. Because honestly, if you're going to stay in it for 5-10 years and be an owner-operator, say you got a 10-year horizon on being an owner-operator, you're going to go through ups and downs. So trying to time it is really tough. Like, I'm going to tell you, in the future, there's going to be a time in the future. Could be a year, could be 2 years, who knows? But there's going to be a time when truck prices will go back down. And then you could buy a truck at a low price, and then rates could rebound and go up, and you could get a truck at a good price, and as soon as you get it, you could watch rates come right back up. That is a possibility. But who knows? Who could tell you when that's going to be? Nobody. You just gotta have a lot of confidence and, make connections. That type of stuff works. I'm telling you. Calvin Lake says Capstone. That's why that's why it puts on the checks every time. Yeah. I have Capstone Sucks t-shirts down there if anybody wants a Capstone Sucks t-shirt. I do have a second channel. There you go, Trucking with Diabetes. I got a video idea for that channel. I'll probably put that out sometime this week. Thank you very much for dropping that in there, Nomadic Brick. Kelly Patterson says, inflation equals the price of down is up. Yeah. It's like somebody the other day made a good point. I was talking about my truck is worth more now than when I bought it. And the guy made a comment, decent point. He said, your truck's worth less than when you bought it. It's just what you're comparing it to in the US dollar is worth way less. He's about 80% right there, as my buddy said today. He's about 80% right, because yeah, the truck is technically worth a little bit more just because of the shortage of trucks we had an issue with there. But really the reason the trucks and cars and everything is kind of holding value is because we're comparing it to the dollar. It's not, my truck didn't go up in value. The dollar went down. So, like just one different way to think of it, I guess. Ashley McGee in the house. Get that idler well fixed, Peterbilt guy. Yeah, I think that's might be what's going on. He has turned his off. He went in, came back out, turned it off. Let it run for a minute or two when you first get here. I get it. This guy to the left, he's doing a logbook. He's got a paper logbook. So maybe after he sits there and runs for a minute, he'll turn it off. It's so pretty out. I really want to crack the vent and sleep. It's like 64 degrees out right now. To me, you crack the vent, you let all the hot air out of the truck, crack the windows down a little bit for maybe 20 minutes or so. You let all the heat out of the truck, and boy, that's just good sleeping weather. 94 in the house. Everybody smash that like button for me if you could. I do appreciate everybody stopping by. We've been at this for an hour. And we still got 92 people in here. You guys are the best. Night Ranger's in the house. Night Ranger says, having a couple of cold snacks in Costa Rica, listening $1 for a gallon in Puerto Rico. Holy moly. That sounds good. Cool Trucking says, I can get a 250 watt panel for $68 a piece. Yeah, I get that, but, and I'm not arguing with you, but when they do it on a large scale, you got a lot more cost than just buying the panel. You got to mount it. You got to wire it in. You got to, you know what I mean? Like, and you got to think about quality, like, what's that panel going to be in 30 years after being out in the weather for 30 years? I'm not arguing. I'm just saying there's a lot more cost involved in just buying the panel. Night Ranger in the house. Great show. Thank you very much. Kelly Patterson says, not to mention the additional power drop from people like me who cook, watch TV, so on. Yeah, there's going to be some parasitic drain there. Not that you're a parasite. I shouldn't have said that. That came off really bad. Satan Solar Company. Okay. Oh, Santan. Sorry, not Satan. Note to self, Satan Power Company coming soon. Solar's getting better. I'm not saying it's not. And I am not against an electric truck. I'm not. I would love to add that Helion thing to my truck. Get them fuel economies up. Caleb Henderson says, right now it's a seller's market, but yeah, in a year's time it'll be the buyer's market. I think it could come faster than that with the rates doing what they're doing. They're really drying up the freight market right now. Ex-Fat Boy Lifestyle says, you can demand it, but they'll just hang up the phone in your face while you're talking. Yeah, exactly. It's Asian Mai had this guy on the other day with that cab over, big black and purple cab over, and that guy was like, "Don't haul freight for less than $3.50 a mile." I left a smart ass comment. I said, "Whoa, $3.50 a mile is cheap freight to me," but it's not. I was just being a smart ass. Anytime someone says don't or haul for this, don't haul for that, it annoys me because it's like, how you run your business and I'll run my business, So, but it's like for those guys that say, I don't, I wouldn't run for less than 350 a mile. Gonna be sitting a lot. I mean, you can have high hopes and you can have wants, but at the end of the day, you got to live in reality. And like ex Fab Boy says, you can demand it. I can demand anything I want. You know what I mean? But am I going to get it? You got to live in reality. Nomadic Brett says, I'm not on the spot market, so I don't speak on the spot market. Yeah. Nomadic Brett is tanker hauling at Schneider. A lot of contract freight over there. Good way to be. It's a good way to be. Oh, okay. There we go. Really far behind on comments. Runa, hopefully I'm saying that. Runa says, hey, I had, if the receiver closed on Friday, how much should we ask for layover payment? I think in a just world, 300 a day. 300 a day. I mean, to me, it's low at 300 a day, but we got to be realistic because most places are going to say 150, 200. If you can get 300, I mean, you've killed it per day, by the way. But to get 600 for the weekend, I don't know. I think if you can get 300 to 400, you're living in reality, and you're probably, but the problem we have with these layover pays these days too is, fuel is so expensive. That's why I think 150 a day is like, it's annoying. I mean, I'm spending, like on a frozen food load, in a pretty efficient reefer trailer here, I'm spending $50 a day on fuel. And it's, I'm talking like 70 degrees outside. When it gets up 80, 90 degrees, I'm spending like 80 to 100 a day. So $150 a day on layover barely covers the reefer fuel. Yeah. Caleb Henderson says, I like you, Shannon. There you go. Everybody like each other. Go out there and check each other's channel out. Justin Number says, paid $7 for a filet last weekend. Grilled it up on my hibachi Monday night in Virginia. Nice. $7 on a filet. Boy, that's a steal. That is a steal. I seen a cheeseburger at a truck stop yesterday. A preheated cheeseburger for $7. I about lost my mind. I said, I think I'll just go home at this point. I think I will just get the hell out of here. Mark says, what up, everyone? Hey, Mark in the house. Mark found a deal on some fuel. I went to check that email you sent me, Mark. I checked Mudflap on that, and the price had already went up like 50 cents on that. I think they may have typoed that. I think you might have stole some fuel today. I mean, not stole in a bad way, but like, perfect timing. Mark says $15 a pound on ribeye. Yeah, that sounds about right these days. Sounds about right. Caleb Henderson says, Mark, my New York cost me $18 a pound. It's from Harris Ranch. Come on with it. You guys making me hungry. My mouth's watering over here. I was gonna go to bed without eating anything, but you guys talking me into something over here. I'm feeling a certain kind of way right now. Shannon Thomas Train says, I got a filet for $12.50 today at Walmart. I'm in Denver. I'd never see a filet for that price at home in Michigan. Couldn't pass it up. Yeah, grab them up. Walmart meat so. I really like the butchers. There you go. Justin Number says $12.50. I'd pay that. Got mine at Walmart in Pittston, PA. Come on with it. Mark got my meat at Cleaver, Columbus, Ohio. That sounds fancy. Philip in the house. I generally get my steaks at Quick Trip. They're about $3 for a 5-ounce steak, which is big enough for me. Yeah, Quick Trip has some real deals, man. Some real deals over there. I'm watching. Loves is always hiring, but yet they don't hire owner operators. Yeah. I don't know. I think over time you probably do about even. Like by the time you fix your truck and you run your truck and you buy your insurance and you pay all your everything, retirement plans, this, that, and other, I think if you work for somewhere like Love's over a long term, you probably come out somewhat even. The only thing is you sacrifice at Love's or anywhere where you're hitting the clock, you're sacrificing your flexibility to be an employee. Whereas as an owner operator, you're dealing with more crap, but you get your flexibility. You get your flexibility. Let's see here. Just a number in the house. Get you a steak, Cash. Yeah, $10. I'll try. I will try. I ain't saying I won't. Not a bad way to do it. Not a bad way to do it. Thank you for the $10. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I love Quick Trip. They are like small, full service market and excellent meat, mechanically tenderized. Yeah. Yeah, not a bad place to shop. I stopped in there yesterday, got a couple pounds of bacon, a couple dozen eggs, a few other little things. I got some stuff I'm going to make a video about on my other channel in there too. So you guys check the other channel out. Yes, Shannon says, yes, Kelly, my favorite truck stop. Yeah, I love those Quick Trips. They don't got enough of them, though. That's the problem. Like across Wisconsin, hell, you throw a rock and hit one from where you're standing. But you get out of Wisconsin, and boy, they're far few between. You know, Minnesota's got a few, Iowa's got a few, but you get out of those three states, and there ain't really a whole lot there. Philip says that, Kelly, they are great little place. I get their butter, too. It's cheaper than about $5 a pound. Yeah, I've got some Quick Trip butter in the fridge back there, matter of fact. Just a number says, headed to Minnesota tomorrow. A Quick Trip is in my near future. Yes. I still have charcoal left. Yeah, there you go. Get those bacon wrap fillets over there, man. Those things are awesome. Rich Taco says the Federal Reserve said they will force a hiring freeze to slow inflation. That don't sound good. This guy revved his Peterbilt up. Revving it up. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, it's going to be rough. Kelly Patterson says my favorite butter is the Amish unsalted rolled butter. Spendy, but oh so worth it. Yeah, I'm not against salted butter. I like some salt in my butter. Ashley McGee, China is shut down. What happens when they start moving their backed up freight? Don't know. That's a good point. Rich Taco says, like a blind man in an orgy, we are going to have to fill things out. Ouch. A blind man in an orgy. Okay. Rich Taco, bless you. Thank you very much. M. Hunter says, hey, brother, just found you on here a few weeks ago. Sure like the content. God bless. Thank you for that. Yeah, I always say a prayer for Cash when you're praying. I need the prayers. Kelly Patterson has a channel, 18-Wheel Shelf. Check him out. Shannon Thomas. There you go. There's Sterling's channel. Everybody check out Shannon Thomas and Sterling. That's two good channels. B. Greats in the house. What up? With both feet says, Runa should be a layover amount in your rate con. If the broker scheduled you when the receiver was closed, go for the throat, tell them $700 a day and negotiate down from there. Yeah, hope for the best. Check your rate con, of course, see what that says, but aim high. But don't be surprised if they get you for about $150 a day. Unfortunately. Rich Taco, I'm power only. I don't do Amazon or any towaways. I do all loadouts. I know where. Okay. That is cool. Good to know. I had a guy tell me about loadout trailers today. He was trying to tell me that's the way to be. Get loadout trailers. And I told him, I said, the only problem with loadout trailers is make sure they're not picky on damage. Because, man, it seems like they get rougher and rougher with these trailers every single day. Every day. Thank you, Shannon. Appreciate you. Kelly says, I got 512 in my dash cam. Think back to the 80s, how big the external hard drive would be for a 512. Yeah, Yeah, you would have had to haul that in the trailer. Come on. Rich Taco says, power only. You have to make the hoop to jump through. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. A lot of work involved in that. Mark says, night, all heading back to KC. Be safe. Yeah, everybody be safe. Kelly, I remember getting 256 gig for about $300 at one time. I'm old enough to remember the 286 processors. Woo! Flashback, guys. You guys doing flashbacks. Kelly Patterson says, and get yourself a CPA who specializes in transportation worth their weight in platinum. Keep you out of the hawk with the one government agency. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Sad but true. That is true. That is true. My first home computer was VIC 20. Ooh, wow. Philip says, Kelly, we borrowed an Apple, the one with the rainbow colored logo. Okay. Let's see. Evening, Barry in the house. What up, Barry? Thanks for stopping by. Johnny Jenkins, what up, folks? Town hour reset in Nashville tonight. Woo, we're going out on the town. We're going out to second half. What are we doing? We're going to Broadway. Cool Trucking says, I'm kind of a off-grid guy, a 10,000 kilowatt power for about $6,000. That's a lot of power for $6,000. I can't deny that. That is getting it done for $6,000. Kelly says, another way to look at it is put your demand in one hand and shit in the other, see which one fills up faster. Shout out to my mom. Used to say that, one hand, poop in the other, see which one fills up faster. In a loving way, of course. Hustler says, should have bribed the receiver. Boy, if all possible, would have been a good way to do it. Adco with a $10 super sticker. Thank you very much, Adco. I appreciate you, bro. I do appreciate all the super chats. Let me see where I'm at. Paul says, just my 2 cents for any newbies looking to get into trucking. Don't start out trucking as an owner-operator. Be a company driver for make you money. Owner-operator is money to get started. Yeah, it's tough to start out as an owner-operator. I think. I don't know. I would prefer a year. Learn to drive the truck, basically, before you become an owner-operator would be my suggestion. Agco with the $10. Thank you, sir. I much appreciate that. Barry in the house says, 2 quarter pounders with the McDonald's out 5:30. I'm about to get it. Woo. Yeah, but are you factoring in the hidden cost of buying underwear? After you high speed to the rest area, and right as you pull in, you ruin your underwear. Are you factoring in the cost of a pair of Hanes in there? Felipe, I think that's how I say that. I'm horrible with names, guys. Don't hold me accountable for people's names. Do you think the price of fuel will rise even more? I don't see why it wouldn't. I hate to say that. I do. I hate to say it, but there's nothing that I see. It's an agenda. Fuel was going up before the Russian war, maybe in preparation for the Russian war. I don't know. It was going up before that. I think it's all agenda based. I hate to say it, but think of the super rich people on this earth, or super rich people in this country, rather. Think of the super, super duper rich people. They're all aligned with this electric agenda, and the problem is you've got where we're at, and then you've got the electric agenda. And in between, there's a lot of reality. And they're trying to leapfrog one to the other and deny all this reality in the middle. Just thinking out loud there. I prepaid, CJ Hudson in the house says, I prepaid $100 for reefer fuel. It popped at 111. Just ran with it. Just sad. That's how fast the numbers move. Yeah. Craziness out here. Joshua in the house, you're cooking your dinner on the manifold. Yeah, I heated some beans up on the engine one time. I did that one time. Probably not a good idea. After that, I learned that those cans probably, got chemicals, and that can liner's probably not good for you. Like, I don't think I'd do it again after I thought about it. But I was hungry. I didn't have a metal pan or a metal bowl. I would have used that, but I just set the can up there. Probably not a good idea. Kelly Patterson says Harris Ranch in Coalinga Junction, California sells some really tender steaks. Really tender steaks. Harris Ranch. I've heard of that somewhere. I've heard of that. Just a number in the house. Thank you very much. Very much. M. Hunter, I built a 24 volt, 200 amp hour battery out of a Tesla cell for under my bunk. Weighs almost 100 pounds, though. Powers everything in the truck and charges while I'm driving without a solar panel. That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm watching. Correct. Thank you. RN's in the house, channel member. Thanks for stopping by, RN. Says, Kelly, have you ate at the Harris Ranch restaurant? Damn, come on, man. Come on now. Peter R. says, hello, Cash from Los Angeles. Thanks for stopping by. By the way, Kelly, they will ship meat to you, RN says. Yeah, I think I've heard of that before. No, I've not. It's good information. Yeah, I think I've heard of the Harris Ranch and getting meat shipped to you. There's someone on YouTube that I watched. I think that's where they're getting theirs from. Joe says, I don't haul cheap freight. I don't complain about their prices. There you go. There you go. If you don't, if you're not going to haul cheap freight, sometimes you're going to have to set a little bit or deadhead a lot. And, you got to weigh out your cost. You got to weigh out your cost of, is deadhead worth it? Arian says, Kelly, yes, it's good. They have a nice hotel as well. I wasn't driver at the time, but I think I remember seeing trucks there. Dang. I don't get out there enough, but man, it'd be nice. Rich Taco says, I'll catch the replay tomorrow. Going to bed. I picked up a 7,000-pound light load of PACCAR parts. Boy, there's some people waiting on that. They need them PACCAR parts. M. Reeves says, anyone know what's up with the tire pass at Love's? You talking about using it? I don't know. I think they were kind of doing away with that, aren't they? When they build new Loves, are they still putting in the tire pass? I think they moved it over to the shop. I think you got to pull in the shop now to get the tire pass. Inconsistencies is what I found when I used the tire pass. I got where I used to like it, and then I started double checking everything, and I started to not like it. I got I got videos about this, but I think everyone should have one of these. This is to tell you your tire pressures and your tire temperatures. I have super singles, so only 2 in the rear, and you can tell these were on the sunny side and these were not, because that's typically why one side's higher than the other. Steer tires stay very consistent. But my drives, it's funny, like whatever side the sun's on, that side will be hotter. Craziness. But that's how the sun works, right? Radiations and whatnot. But everyone should have one of those, I think, for the price of those. I gave I don't even remember what I gave for that, like $200 maybe. Get the one with the antenna on it if you're going to get one. Check out my video about it. Just put in Cash is King, like tire pressure monitoring system, or TPMS, Cash is King, and it should bring it up for you. But yeah, when I started checking the Love's work, and I don't think it's the people doing it, it's the machines that like regulate your air pressure. Kelly says, RN, yes, they have trucks there. They're currently setting up a Tesla charging center. Looks to be about 50 freaking stations. Come on with it. It's a lot. I don't know why this is acting different tonight. It's like jumping. Echo with the steak and potatoes. Come on with it. I love your videos, Cash. One truck owner operator here, too. Best of luck in these times. Yeah, that's Wild Case. Am I saying that right? Wild Case. Assy McGee says, what's up, Kelly? Yeah, everybody check everybody out. RN says Magic 8 Ball said fuel is going to hit $8 a gallon. Come on with it. There's nothing to say it won't. You know what I mean? That's the problem with where we're at right now. No one's saying, hey, we're going to get on top of this fuel cost. You know, like no one's saying that. So, yeah, I think we could be in for a little bit of a hurting. That more than we already are. Chicken Hall says, "What's up, Cash? Not much. We're just hanging out, running through some comments. Hey, Assy, me and the pup just split the excellent steak, Rick's seasoning salt, and cooking with walnut oil. Okay, walnut oil. I'll have to check that out. Kelly's always on top of the new. I'm gonna tell you right now, go check out Kelly's channel. Drop a link there if you want to, Kelly. Another one. I know you dropped one a minute ago. Drop another one. Yeah, please don't say that. Yeah, Magic 8 Ball never lies. That's true. That's true. Kelly, have you tried using lard over oil? I tell you what's good. Get some beef tallow. Get some beef lard off of Amazon or eBay. They sell it. Grass-fed beef tallow. You can get it by like, a 2-pound jug for like $30-$40. It'll last forever. Yeah, you got to watch these seed oils. That's the new thing. That's the worst. You got to watch that. JF Trucker in the house. What up, bro? How's life treating you out there? Hope everybody's well. Just the number says getting all the materials to get the electric further will take a bunch of diesel and natural gas to get out of the ground. I plan on getting paid to haul them. Yeah, tanker guys shouldn't have a problem. Yeah, that damn 8 Ball. Joe says, I don't care if diesel goes up to $10 per gallon. I don't haul cheap freight. Yeah, that's it. Got to know your numbers. I think that's a big detriment. I think for the owner operator, the number one thing that hurts us is lease purchase. Because if you're doing $1 a mile lease purchase, let me clarify that. If you're doing $1 a mile lease purchase, it hurts owner operators because we can't compete with $1 a mile, because you're not making enough money basically. But now if you're doing a percentage base from a good carrier, like running spot market or whatever, trucks are hard to get right now. I understand people doing lease purchase and whatnot, but I think other than that, people not knowing their numbers really hurts owner operators. You got to know the numbers. It's just the way it is. Oh, wait. I missed something there. Kelly says, I love how some people try to brag that the electric vehicle is pollution free. I seen a truck. I was in, where the hell was I at the other day? I think I was in Missouri. And I seen a new Peterbilt truck. And on the side of the sleeper, it said, this is a zero emissions truck. The damn thing was CNG. I would love for someone to explain to me how a CNG semi-truck is zero emissions. And even if the fuel was zero emissions, you didn't build the truck with zero emissions. That's the thing. Like, I love it when they say zero emissions. Well, are we counting like building the truck? And I don't think CNG is 100% emissions free. Just saying. I thought about, boy, what a crock of crap that is. RN says, chicken, I was wish they didn't believe it was right, but it's not even summer driving time, and the EU countries are stopping the Russian oil, which means more competition, which means higher prices. Yeah. Question. Let me ask you guys. If you could get the price of diesel for, let's say you could buy diesel at half price right now. Let's say $2.75 a gallon for diesel right now. National average, $2.75. But it came from Russia. Would you burn it? Would you burn Russian oil right now, or are you that dead set with Ukraine? Would you burn Russian oil right now? Joe says, I don't haul cheap freight either, but sooner or later my customers will tap out. Yeah, that's for sure. I agree. RN Chicken Hauler says, RN, yeah, I agree with you, but I wish you were wrong. Yeah, Magic 8 Ball ain't no joke. You better believe that. RN says, Kelly, next time you're on home time, I'd suggest you try. Yeah, order some meat from those guys. See what's up. I typically do home time in Roseburg, Oregon area. Okay. But I can probably arrange 34-hour reset there sometime. Shannon says, hey guys, what's refrigerator is good for the truck? I need to find one. Please recommend. I got the stock Freightliner when I forgot the brand name on it. What's the brand name on that damn thing? Oh, Domtech, something like that. Shannon, I would recommend that one refrigerator and freezer sections are separate from each other. Yeah. Agco, have a good one. He's out. Thank you very much. Should I find it? Yeah. Go look up Fake Trucking's got a video about a refrigerator. It's a pretty nice one like that. I don't know how big it is. I got the Magic Shelf 4.5 at Home Depot. Separate freezer, fits in the Cascadia with room to spare. Yeah, I've seen that one. I have seen that one. I thought about that one. Robert Baker and House Correct. Type of refrigerator that can handle the bumps and grinds are very expensive. Yeah, that's the key to it. If you're going to buy a refrigerator for the truck, keep in mind that that thing is going to be bounced down the road, not sitting in your kitchen. So, yeah, they're hard to find. Could try a Huzoka. I don't know how to say that. What up, man? He's from Brazil. Fabiano. Did I say that right? Fabiano. Yeah, welcome. Welcome from Brazil. Thanks for stopping by. Gotta love the internet, man. Gotta love that YouTube. Got people from Australia, Brazil, all over the place. All over the place. RN in the house says, Shannon, I'm currently using a homie car refrigerator, but I'm in a JB Hunt intermodal regional truck. Okay. There's a small freezer in it. Yeah. Yeah, the one in my truck has a small freezer. Not sure about the others. With both feet, says it Shannon, I think Domtech, there you go, brand is the OE. In Freightliner, they are an RV brand, supposed to handle the bumps better. Yes. Yes. Next time you're near like a big truck stop, like Iowa 80 has some. McKinley out in North Carolina is a big truck stop that has stuff like that, you know, better selection. You need one of these big truck stops to look at stuff like that, but you probably get a better deal on the internet, right? Probably get a better deal on the internet. All right, Shannon, yes, but I haven't set it up, but it is dual zoned. There you go. That is nice. That is nice. With both feet in the house. Fake Trucking and Makes Sense also have coolers with freezers in them. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that Domtech is factory in a lot of trucks. That's what's in mine. Yeah, they're expensive though. They're like $700-800. You want to replace one? No doubt, no doubt. Dual zone, set freezer temps down to -20. Yeah, there you go. That's the way you want it. That's the way you want it. Justin Number says Magic Shelf was $179 last November. I could buy 3 for the cost of them fancy truck refrigerators. Yeah, if it lasts, it lasts. You know, that's the key to it. That is the key to it. With both pieces, I think Domtech is money. Could probably buy 3 Magics. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. In Brazil, diesel is very expensive. Yeah, we're belly aching about $5 a gallon over here right now. Kelly Patterson says, with both feet, the difference is in quality. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're getting a more truck-worthy, you know, but at the same time, you know, the thing of it is, yeah, you can buy 3 of them, but when one goes out, you're probably going to lose some food before you can get another one. I don't know, maybe. But if you're on a budget, yeah, if you're on a budget, buy the cheaper one. Might work out. I'm out of here, guys. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. 73 still in the house. Everybody smash that like button. Thanks for coming by, hanging out with me for an hour and 35 minutes. I appreciate everybody. If you're not a subscriber, if you're new to the channel, think about subscribing. Check out the merch tent. Check out Mudflap. Lots and lots of amazing things in that description down below that will get you, you know, saving money, making money. Thanks again for all the super chats. I do appreciate them. I am going to try to go buy me a steak. We'll see how that works. Have a good night, everybody.